Maybe I'm live. Maybe I'm not live. I don't know. Things are going haywire here. Okay? I'm being attacked on every side. Everything's jumping off the screen. Nothing's doing the right things. This is insane. This is insane. I don't know what's going on. But it's happening. Okay? It's happening. Anyway, it was mypillow.com. Get one. Buy one, get one free. The best pillows ever made. MyPillow.com. Somebody is messing with me. All right, if this is still the same broadcast, great. If not, too bad. It's a new one. But you go to mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. That's www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. All right. Wow. All right, so I'm back. If this is a new broadcast, I'm back. Why am I talking about the signs in the heavens? It's because that's what's going on. The signs in the heavens. This picture I showed you on the thumbnail of the star, the cluster of stars and comet K2 being in the sky at the same time visible was quite a spectacular sign. We haven't seen that ever in history. And it was spectacular. It's not a threat to the earth or anything apocalyptic, but it is prophetic because the Bible says that there will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. And there'll be the stress of nations. We certainly got that going on. The sea and the waves will be roaring, and men's hearts have failed them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth, for the power of heaven shall be shaken. Even my broadcast is a green screen. I don't know what happened. Everything just went off. Everything went haywire. But anyway, I can tell you this, 20 people got saved last night. 20 people gave their life to Jesus Christ last night in an incredible broadcast. Unbelievable broadcast. And so if you didn't see it, go watch it. It's about this huge the sun had a huge explosion, the prominence, and they're saying that thing is ripping apart, and we're watching it closely. So while that's going on in the sun, the huge solar prominence that's ripping into the sun's atmosphere, releasing this prominence of solar activity. Meanwhile, we have Comet K2 coming into picture along with a cluster of stars. That's what you saw on my thumbnail. This is miraculous what's taking place. We're in the end days. We're in the last days. We're in the time that the Bible said would come. And so we're going to stay focused, stay on top of it, watch all these signs in the heavens. I'll read that for you. Many of you can quote it by heart. I know that. But I like what Jesus said when you go to Luke 21, because these signs are so prophetic and so prophetic about the coming of the Lord. Here's what Jesus said in Luke 21, verse 8. He said, "Take heed that you be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them, but when you shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by." There's more to come. Then he says, "And then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines," or droughts, "and pestilences," or plagues and diseases, "and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven." So we're watching all of these things happening right now before our eyes, and you cannot deny this. We're living in the end times. We're living in definitely the last days that the Bible said would come to pass. And it's not a question of whether or not it's going to happen. It's a question of, are you ready when it does happen? And it's certainly going to happen and is happening in these end times. I'll be right back after this. Are you serious? We're in the end days. You are, and so if there was ever a time, get a cup of coffee, calm down. But the signs and the prophetic voice is being heard around the world. Jesus is coming. I don't know what happened.
The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground. But I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord,
Underneath your wings.
hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour.
Are you
The
serious?
huge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm,
My spirit sings.
shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
The YOLO died over here. This is my computer brain over here died. I have to recharge it. Probably take all day because it's real slow. Because I forgot and left it on overnight. So get used to the green screen for a day.
Hide me underneath your wings.
Psalms 91.
Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, and I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath.
Meet your wings. When will he return? Soon.
Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep
Inside your heart.
in your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, well, I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord,
Underneath your wings.
shelter me, Lord.
Underneath your wings.
Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
Oh, that's right. Somebody ought to shout and give the Lord all the praise, the honor, and the glory. His promises in Psalms 91. I mean, that's the precious promises we have in the word of the Lord, that he will shelter us underneath his wings. I'll be back, guys. There's a whole lot more going on. I found out what was wrong with my technical problems. I was on, I got knocked off. I found out it's because I forgot and left my computer brain over here on all night. It died, and I have to let it charge. It's real slow. It charges. It takes up probably the rest of the day to charge. So you're going to have to get used to the green screen for the rest of the day if you want to, or you don't even have to by not watching. But that would be awful, and I believe you'll be back. So I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Give your life to Jesus Christ. 20 people got saved last night on Sunday Night Live. Thank God for the Lord saving people. And thank you for your tithe and offering that you gave last night, as we do always do our Sunday Night Live offering. If you weren't able to do that, you can always do it this morning and give your tithe and offering for our Sunday Night Live broadcast. I'll be back, guys, in just a minute.